Hello everyone. Today I'm going to talk about BitLocker encryption and how to manage it. I made a video prior to this one explaining how you can initialize BitLocker without a TPM. A lot of people have followed the video and successfully initialized their BitLocker, but still are a little confused on how to manage BitLocker. So today I'm going to show you how to manage BitLocker and explain some of the questions that I've been receiving. We can clear up some of the mysteries of BitLocker. Alright, so let's start. If you have already initialized BitLocker and you have it, your drive encrypted, and you have several drives encrypted, or before you even want to initialize BitLocker and had some questions, you're in the right place. So let's go into a BitLocker management tool. So I'm going to click Start, Control Panel, and then we're going to go to System Securities, and from there we want to go to Manage BitLocker. Now if you don't have BitLocker, installing BitLocker onto your machine or the encryption program, but I'm just going to assume that you guys already have it installed and have it working. So let's go to Manage BitLocker. A lot of the questions that I've been getting is, I don't want to encrypt my C drive, which would be this drive here. This is what is known as the system drive. What do I mean by system drive? Well, Windows is installed on that. Everything that you run on the computer is on this one drive. The rest of these drives are called external, virtual, partitions, drives. So think of it as a record. This is the first song, and then you make a second song, third song, fourth song, fifth song, and so on. You can look at it in many different ways. But in this case, we're going to look at it as partitions. And the easiest thing I can think of is a record, for those of us who remember what records are. Or, in this case, if you don't remember, think of it as a box. This is the main box. And inside that box are many little boxes like this. Some of the questions were, hey, I want to be able to encrypt my D drive or my E drive, but I don't want to put BitLocker on my C drive. The thing is, it's not going to work that way. You have to have your C drive encrypted, or what's the point? You see, when BitLocker was designed or thought up, the main purpose for BitLocker was laptops. You know, somebody steals your laptop, takes it home, hacks into it, and then can get your information. So it would be kind of useless to just encrypt one drive, let's say your backup drive in this case, and leave your mother, which is my system drive, unprotected. Because a lot of the information that you have in these drives here are in here. If you know where you're looking, you can get a lot of information about yourself via here, the system drive. And that's why you have to have your C drive encrypted by BitLocker in order to encrypt the other drives. See, there is no choice. You can turn off BitLocker, which will unencrypt this drive, therefore rendering these ones unencrypted. We must encrypt C. There's no way around it, because if you don't, it's like having a car alarm. Let's say you buy yourself a car alarm and Buddy hooks it up, and it only goes off if the back rear tail light is smashed. But anybody can just kick the crap out of your car and get into it, steal it. Well, that's not very good, is it? Your back light is protected, but the rest of the car has been compromised. And that's what this is all about. You don't want your system to be compromised. That's the whole idea behind encrypting something. When you encrypt something, you're making it very, 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 very hard for somebody to take your information. Almost virtually impossible. When you have your USB hooked up and it starts up, it will unlock this one, it will unlock this one, and it will unlock this one automatically. If you don't want it to be unlocked automatically, you can set it to put in a password, so when it fires up, right? For instance, I will show you an example. On my drive, I have a drive here that is encrypted. I have BitLocker running here, here, and here, but here I have BitLocker running as well. If you've noticed, there are different colored locks. This one shows it's unlocked, this one shows it's unlocked, and this one as well. When I log in, it automatically unlocks this, unlocks this, unlocks this, but this one is locked. The only way I'm going to get into this one is if I double click on it and then put in my password. Then I can unlock it. That is another feature you can do. If you want to just unlock certain drives automatically but leave others locked, that is the way to do it. And I'm going to show you how to do that. So let's say I wanted to manage this one here, or turn BitLocker on this one. Click on turn on BitLocker. I can do one of two things. Use a password to unlock this drive, which is when it starts up, it will unlock all the drives automatically. These are all automatically unlocked. This one, on the other hand, if I choose this option here, will unlock all the ones automatically, but when I want to get into this one, I have to physically put a password in. Or you can choose a smart card if you use a smart card. I don't know who the hell uses a smart card, but it's there. It's for business purposes. Or automatically unlock this drive when this computer runs. I know for some it's pretty confusing, but it's really not. It's really a simple tool. You know, you can just, it's like putting a padlock on a box. Think of it that way. I want to lock this box, I want to unlock this box. When I unlock this box, for instance, when I unlock this box, magically all the other boxes unlock. If I want to lock this box, but when I unlock this one, I want this one to be locked still, then I put in my password. Just like this case scenario. When I start my machine, boom, it automatically checks for my key, my USB, boom, boom, boom. These are all open, but this one is still locked. The only way I'm going to unlock it, double click, put in my password, and then I unlock it. Simple. So that's the end of my tutorial. I hope that this has helped a lot. BitLocker, I encourage everybody to use it. Well, I have administrative rights. They won't be able to get in there. Well, you know what? I'll tell you something. I can take your drive, put it into my machine, and take your stuff. The only way you're going to protect yourself with NTSF is if you encrypt your folder. I'll make a tutorial for that too. Alright. Anyways, that's why you want to use BitLocker, because they can take the drive, put it into their machines, have administrative rights right up the ass, but they won't be able to get in there because every little bit on your drive has been encrypted. That's why they call it BitLocker. Not Drive Locker. It's BitLocker. Every bit of information is locked on there. So if you lose your key, you lost everything. And I mean everything. There is no back door. Because it'd be useless to have an encryption drive if there's a back door. It's stupid. Nobody would buy it. And I'll see you in the next tutorial. Thank you for watching.